Hello everyone, Michael here from Euro Model Trains. What we're looking here is the Decoderwerk 30802 accessory decoder. This is a latest accessory decoder that I'm falling in love with. This is made in Germany, and I sell this for $50 on the Euro Model Trains website. And essentially, this thing can control up to eight turnouts or uncouplers. And if you calculate, it comes up to about $6.25 per digitally switched motor, which is really unbelievable. So I have here, as an instance, a Marklin C-Track turnout. I have a Fleischmann DCC turnout with the motor, and then I have a Marklin C-Track uncoupler. So if we look at the decoder here, it has, eight output ports. Right now only three are occupied. This leaves five more available. The decoder itself receives anywhere between 12 to, I believe, 24 volts DC. I like to use 18 volts. I find that it's an optimum voltage, especially to throw Marklin C-Track motors. What I use normally is this little adapter where I plug in the 18 volts into this terminal. You can buy this cheaply on Amazon or elsewhere. And this is the power connection right here. When decoder is powered, you see that steady blue light right here. This here is a connection to your track, any digital track, Marklin, Fleischmann, Rogue, it doesn't matter. And when the unit receives digital signal, there's this light here. Now, I happen to have Central Station right next to me, so if I put that on stop, you'll notice that the light is gone. So I'll put it back on. Yeah, so the connections themselves are pretty straightforward. Each terminal has each output, I should say, has three connectors. And by the way, these are modern 45-degree, push down, insert the wire. No need to screw around with any wires or screws. I think it's a really fantastic unit. So there's a ground, which is a central, and then there is a green and a red. To actually make use of it, the first thing you would do, you would go to your maybe Central Station or ECOS or whatever digital controller you happen to operate, and you set up your accessories here. Just so what I did here, this is the Marklin turnout at address 50. This is a Fleischmann turnout at address 51. And this here is the Marklin uncoupler at address 52. So set this up first, and then you go back to the unit here, and there is this learning button here. When I press that, you'll notice that I'll get this steady single pulse on the blue light. That means it's ready to program my first output. Now, I already programmed that, and I programmed this one. So to go from one to another, you just press this button. Now it's going to give you two pulses, meaning it wants to program the second output. Then you press it again. It wants to program the third one, and so on. So you can do all eight of this. I'll just push this until I get a steady blue light again, which means it exits programming mode. So now this is all set. Once, by the way, you have it in a programming mode, all you have to do is operate it on your controller, and this will automatically set the address and also operate a particular motor that you have set up. So you can come back here and take a look at the Marklin turnout. Boom, does that. We can look at the Fleischmann turnout. That turns, and then we can look at the Marklin uncoupler. Operates just fine. Again, this is just the most cost-effective accessory decoder presently on the market. Decoderwerk 30802. Sorry, you can find this on euromodeltrains.com. Hope you enjoy this video. Thank you. Bye.